Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Chantel, and today we're gonna talk about the brand new Apple Pencil. With the new Apple Pencil, we now have 3 Apple Pencils to choose from. You've got your Apple Pencil Generation 1, your Apple Pencil Generation 2, and now the more affordable USB-C Apple Pencil. So you might be asking yourself, what's the difference? And that is what I'm here to answer. The first thing you need to know is that the Apple Pencils are not interchangeable. There is no current iPad in the lineup where you have all 3 of these pencils to choose from. So just know when you're ordering, you're most likely choosing between either the first generation and the new Apple Pencil or the second generation and the new Apple Pencil. If you want the short version, basically the new Apple Pencil is allowing for a more affordable pencil because this pencil does not have pressure sensitivity. So you're not gonna have that variation in stroke that you have with the other Apple Pencils that are more made for something like art. So if you're buying your iPad and you're getting an Apple Pencil simply for note-taking, you might consider getting the more cheap version of the Apple Pencil. And if that's all you're looking for, we'll catch you next time. But if you want to know a little bit more about the Apple Pencils, let's take a look at them. The Apple Pencil Generation 1 is the original Apple Pencil. It's $99 and it was really revolutionary at the time in the digital art space. It's actually the reason I got into digital art myself and bought my very first iPad. This Apple Pencil was the ultimate Apple Pencil stylus for quite a while with tilt sensitivity, pixel perfect precision, and pressure sensitivity. With the original Apple Pencil, you could do everything from navigating to note-taking to full digital art. Pressure sensitivity gives you the ability to vary your strokes. If you're not in the art space, think about a paintbrush. When you paint lightly with your paintbrush, the line is going to be thinner than if you push down, and that is reflected in the Apple Pencil experience. The technology was really groundbreaking in the space and is why so many digital artists even today use iPads to create their digital art. That being said, the original Apple Pencil is the same model that's being sold right now, was made in 2015. So we do have some older pieces of technology in play if you look at it now. The pencil pairs and charges with a lightning port. You've got a cap here on the back that lifts off to reveal your lightning port here. And it was super convenient at the time because all of the iPads had a lightning port on it. So you could just insert this in there and it would charge your Apple Pencil. It was very, very convenient. Today, most of the iPads on the market have been upgraded to a USB-C port, so this Apple Pencil is no longer compatible. In the current lineup, you can still use this Apple Pencil with the iPad 9th generation, which is still the ultimate budget setup. You also can use this with the iPad 10th generation, but you need an adapter. Just FYI, the adapter is really inexpensive, it's $9, but you will not be able to pair your pencil to your device if you don't get that right out the get-go. So if you're going with the iPad 10th generation and the Apple Pencil Generation 1, do not forget to add that to your cart as well. Design-wise, this pencil looks a good bit different than the newer iPads. It's a little bit longer, it's round and it's shiny, and it's got a substantial weight to it. The other thing with this Apple Pencil is that since it is the original Apple Pencil, it does not have a flat magnetic edge to connect to your iPad. And on the back here, you have a cap which detaches completely, so it's really easy to misplace this little bit. Just something to keep in mind. But all in all, Apple Pencil Generation 1 is still an amazing writing experience. It just has a little piece of older technology in place. You might have to use an adapter with it, or you might have to use an older iPad. That brings us to our Apple Pencil Generation 2. Apple calls this the ultimate stylus, and I'm inclined to agree. This Apple Pencil is $129 and is compatible with the more advanced versions of the iPads. Think iPad mini and up. The base model iPads are currently not compatible with the Apple Pencil Generation 2, so you definitely need a more advanced version of the iPad to use this pencil. You've still got pixel perfect precision, tilt sensitivity, and pressure sensitivity, but now packaged in a slightly smaller, slightly lighter pencil that wirelessly pairs and charges. We've also got the option to use Apple Pencil Double Tap to change your tools on this newer version, and that's nice as well. Since this pencil is fully enclosed, you're not going to lose the cap, and since it magnetically attaches to your iPads, you're not gonna lose it that way either. It also comes in a really nice matte finish, feels really great to write with, and a little fun fact about the Apple Pencil Generation 2 is you can get this one engraved for free if you order directly from Apple. And now we've got a brand new addition to the lineup. We've got our USB-C Apple Pencil. This is the most affordable Apple Pencil that's been released, coming in at $79. The new Apple Pencil is compatible with basically everything that the Apple Pencil Generation 2 is compatible with, in addition to being compatible with the iPad 10th generation. The new Apple Pencil, like the name implies, pairs and charges with USB-C, so it's compatible with all of the newer iPads, and you don't need to use an adapter. To access your USB-C port, you just slide off this back piece. It reveals your connector here, and you can connect this with your included iPad cord. The nice thing is this is connected, so you're definitely not going to lose the cap in this situation. It's very satisfying to do as well, so I have a strong feeling a lot of people are gonna end up using this as a fidget toy. But although this pencil pairs and charges with USB-C, it now has a flat magnetic edge and a matte finish, so it stores nicely with your iPad. Where you're gonna notice a significant difference between the other Apple pencils in the lineup and this pencil is that this pencil does not have pressure sensitivity, so it's not going to be good for digital art, especially if you're drawing with anything other than a ballpoint or monoline pen. So the ideal user for the new pencil is definitely someone who is not using this for art, but more like navigating and note-taking. At this point, we've got a lot of iPad users who are not artists, and if that's you, this is a great way to save a little bit of money and still have a great pencil for note-taking and navigating your iPad. Overall, the iPad lineup continues to be one of the few places in tech where you have some real choices to make. And although I know that can be confusing, especially if you're a first-time user of an iPad, I can appreciate that there is a real wide variety of iPad users right now. You've got people that are getting iPads just for their children to watch TV or play games on. Then you've got students, note takers, artists, and full-blown professionals using iPads. Obviously, they all have different needs, purposes, and budgets, and the current iPad lineup really serves them all. So I'm curious, where do you fall on the iPad scale? What iPad do you have? What pencil are you going with? If this video helped you make your pencil decision, let me know down below. If you're still confused about which iPad to get, I have an entire video dedicated to the full current lineup of iPads. I'll leave that here, and hopefully it helps you make your decision a little bit easier. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. It means the world to this little channel, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!